What's going on, guys? Krusty Kid back here for another Detroit Lions video. Week 4 coming up. This week, we got the New Orleans Saints. Before I get into that game, just a little recap of what happened last week. I did take the Arizona Cardinals to beat us. Very surprising. I was very surprised with those results. I did not expect our defense to play that well. Getting 3 interceptions off of Kyler Murray. I mean, they played a lot better than I imagined, especially down in the fourth, not giving up any points there. Our offense did enough, but I'm still seeing some inefficiencies with the offense in the second half of games, so that's something that needs to improve going down the stretch, just being more consistent, not only on offense, but defense as well, because sometimes the team as a whole will just be inconsistent, and we'll see how that goes. But moving on to this week, got the New Orleans Saints. What to think of this game? Wow. Michael Thomas won't. I don't believe Michael Thomas will play because that's a big difference right there. And I'm really struggling to say who I think is going to win this game because I'm feeling really 50-50 right now. Like, with the Saints, I think they're going to be doing, like, we haven't seen Breeze go downfield as much, like, to his receivers. I don't know if it's, like, a thing or maybe he's just, not feeling his receivers. There's, like, a trusting there, but they've been doing a lot of small ball. I mean, it will work out a little bit because you've got Alvin Kamara who can just make a lot of guys miss, and he's a tough dude to tackle, so he's definitely one of the guys we need to be looking for out on defense. We're going to definitely have to keep him in containment. And on defense, I mean, Saints are there. Like, I think their defensive front not too bad. Secondary, that they have some guys who can make some plays, but I think there's also some plays for us to make on offense as well. So I'm just really struggling to say who I really feel is going to win this game. I'm really 50-50 on this. Now, if Michael Thomas were playing, I would definitely side with the Saints, but without him being there, I mean, it's just a matter of, like, what goes down the stretch. I feel like this is one of those kind of games where it's going to go down to the wire. I mean, this Saints offense doesn't look like how it did, like, even last year or just as opposed to a couple years ago. They're not nearly as explosive. And with the Lions, I think we're starting to see I still think they're trying to figure out what they want to be on offense. Like, I can tell we're trying to run the football. We're having a little bit of success there. I had about like 70 something yards last week. I believe 77 to be exact. But it's just, well, like, it's early in the season. I think we're getting to that point where we're really starting to see what teams are. And right now, it's just with the Lions and the Saints, both teams, I'm just like, I really don't know what we're going to get. Like, the Lions defensively have had some good moments, and they've had some bad ones. Like, week 1 against the Bears, we did good for about 3 quarters, and then the fourth, we just let it go. And same thing with Green Bay, probably about the first 2 quarters and a bit, but once he got to the second half, gave up that big run, and then Stafford with the pick 6, and it just put us in a hole, and we weren't able to recover from that. And again, like, offensively in second halves and defensively, it's just like, we're all over the place. I just don't know what to say. Like, it's hard to predict what's going to happen in this game because I don't know what's going to happen. But I will say this, going back to last week, Lions offensively, we get down in the red zone, we have definitely got to capitalize. We left some points off the board there, and same thing can be said for the Cardinals, us getting the turnovers, but we get down in the red zone, like, Stafford's got to hit on some marks, guys got to catch balls, we just got to be able to convert and, take advantage of certain situations, and that hasn't been happening on a consistent basis, and ultimately that will end up you losing games if you don't take advantage of those situations. We've got to be more clutch. I mean, guys sometimes aren't in position, sometimes it's bad coaching, sometimes it's just guys being slightly out of position or just not making a play when there's a play to be made. But yeah, obviously I have to pick the game. I mean, having Golladay back is huge. I mean, I think that definitely helped. He was our leading receiver last week, and so I was glad to see him back on the field. And, I'm going to go with the Lions here in a really close game, but I would not be surprised if the Saints win. Like I said, this is a really tough game for me to choose, and I'm just really, it's one of those where I'm not really sure where the Saints and Lions are at full. It's just one of those I'm like watching, but with the Lions having Golladay in and with Michael Thomas being out, it's just, I think that definitely favors the Lions, especially what I'm seeing out of the Saints offense. They're not really going downfield. They're doing a lot of short stuff, but I think they could have some success going small ball against us, especially if they set up and our guys have to start playing up if we're not making tackles, but we'll see how that goes. But I think I'm leaning towards the Lions, so I will take the Lions in this game. Hopefully they hopefully they prove me right here and maybe show my good faith of choosing them in this game. But let me know your thoughts, Lions fans. What do you think? What do you guys think? Saints fans alike. What do you guys think? How are you feeling about your team right now? Like, How do you think the Saints will manage with Michael Thomas being out? I mean, I think you guys still have some great players out there outside of Kamara who can make some plays, but right now I'm just like, I don't know. It's just with both of these teams, these are two of the teams where I'm like, I don't think we've seen the full film study of what these teams really will be like. Even 3-5 weeks from now, I think these teams will have like their set image or set style of what they're going to be like going deep down into the season to end it off. Whether either of these teams make a playoff run or not, we'll see. That's yet to be seen because there's a lot of good teams in the NFL, even the NFC. Just not even including the AFC. There's a lot of teams fighting for playoff spots in the NFC. So it's like make or break early in the season. You can't drop too many games here, or you're going to be out of the dance really quick. So we'll see how this game goes. I'm gonna take the Lions in a close one, but like I said, I would not be surprised if the Saints pull this out. I'm not expecting a blowout. I don't think there will be any. I don't think either team will blow the other one out. I think it will be a close game, kind of like what we saw with the Packers and Saints in the Sunday night game. I expect it to be a close game. I don't know if it'll be a high scoring or not. I feel like defenses will make some plays and you'll get some offensive plays here and there. So somewhere in the mid 20s is where I'd predict around. But yeah, I'll take the Lions in a close one. Let me know your thoughts, Lions fans, Saints fans, and we'll see how it goes. And go Lions.